Welcome to the show.
Ooh, I miss New York, man. I miss the fans. I love it. Yes.
You miss New York, but you just have you left already?
I actually did left, yes.
Yeah, you're already gone.
I packed all my stuff, and I was, 6-hour difference. 6 hours.
Let's talk a little
west.
bit about this for those who don't know how this works, because it's very different. Like with soccer, for instance, I understand
Right.
how soccer transfers work and stuff. But as an NBA player, one day you are playing for the Knicks,
Yes.
right? And then all of a sudden you're playing for Portland. How does that even work?
Well, it's a very weird business. Very weird business because, I was playing with the Knicks.
Yeah.
And then, I was just with the GM and president. We had a meeting.
Uh-huh.
And then in an hour, I was now with the Knicks again. They told me, hey, we're releasing you. We know that you want to play.
Right.
And I told them I wish them good luck. And I just signed with the Portland.
It's also interesting because so I was lucky enough to go and watch one of your last
Yes.
games, and Enes is loved by the Knicks fans. So people are cheering for you to come on, but then the team doesn't want to bring you on because they need to lose so that they can get a good draft pick next time. That's what I understand. Yeah, you can do that all you want. But everyone, no, because you have the whole of MSG going like, we want Kanter, and they're all clapping, and you're sitting there, we want Kanter, and like the guys that are on the court are like, what are we, chopped liver? What are we, chopped? But that must have been amazing to have that feeling, right?
I just want to say, man, from the day one, the whole Knicks fans gave me a warm welcome, opened their whole arm. Not just the team, not just the organization, the whole state. So that's why I cannot thank the whole Knicks fans enough, because I was just sitting there, and then I was seeing the whole MSG was going crazy. Saying, we want Kanter. I'm like, it's coming from the heart. So I really want to appreciate him.
That's amazing, man. And you obviously you're not from New York. You adopted New York as your home,
Yes.
and before you were leaving in your last game, you ran out onto the court and you kissed the ground,
Yes.
which is how I know you're not from New York, because
Oh my God.
yeah, no New Yorker would kiss the ground anywhere in New York.
Yeah.
But are you excited for your new journey now? Are you excited to be living in the home of the hipsters? Is that going to change your style now?
Well, now I still got the New York style.
Right.
That's not going to change. But I'm very, very, very excited because I'm supporting the Trailblazers. They're about to make the playoffs in the 4th seed in West, and they just beat the Golden State. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
so
that's
I'm
exciting.
Very excited about that.
Yeah, so here's what I find. You are one of the most fascinating people I've met in my life, because so Enes is from Turkey, and you said that you learned English by watching SpongeBob SquarePants. You said by watching SpongeBob.
And second one.
And what else was it?
And Jersey Shore.
And Jersey Shore.
I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that.
What a strange combination.
Well, so I was in college, I told one of my friends, where can I learn like the street language?
Right.
They said, there's a show. I was like, what show? They said, Jersey Shore.
What kind of friend is this?
And I just started watching Pauly D, Sunuki. I'm like, this is so weird. First 2 months, I didn't understand a word they're saying.
Right.
And then after that, I just started understanding. And then the next thing you know, that I was in a tanning bed.
And then you.
I was in a tanning bed getting tan,
Oh man. And the SpongeBob, you just like is that your thing now? You just.
I was watching it when I was a kid, and just because of it helped my English a lot. It was just something fun. I just started watching.
That is like one of the strangest stories ever. But you are no stranger to like weird stories that are out there. One of the stories that thrust you into the news was when the Knicks were traveling to Europe.
Yes.
Right? The Knicks were going to go play a basketball game in Europe. And then it came out in the news, Enes Kanter is not traveling with the Knicks because he's afraid that the Turkish government is going to kill him. And I was like, wait, what?
Yes.
And this was like an actual true story.
Yes.
You've had your passport taken away from you by the Turkish government. What is going on there?
It's very sad because like you said, my team and my teammates went to London to play an NBA game against Washington Wizards. And, I talked to the front office, my team. They said the best thing, that you don't come, because they know my, struggles with Turkey and all my problems with Turkey. And it's just so hard that because I want to know with my game, but just because of all that stuff happened in Turkey that, I have to speak about what's going on.
Right. You have chosen to speak up. You're one of those sports people who has decided to not just keep your talents on the court, but you've decided to speak up. You've spoken about what's going on in Turkey. A lot of people may not or may know this, but Turkey is one of, if not the highest jailer of journalists in the world. And you've spoken out against the regime in Turkey, against Erdogan. And that has put you at risk, but it's also put your family at risk.
Right. Well, I mean, it's very crazy because I have a platform, and I'm trying to use this platform to voice of all those innocent people who don't have a voice.
Right.
See, people know my story, but there are thousands and thousands of people out there that their stories are way worse than mine. Like the Hizmet movement people who led by Turkish Islamic scholar Mr. Fethullah Gülen, and not just them, the Kurds, Alevites, and secular minority groups in Turkey. If you talk against the government or the regime or the President Erdogan, then they think you're terrorists.
Right.
That's why they were claiming me as a terrorist. So I'm like,
yeah, they've labeled you as a terrorist.
Yes, and then I actually tweet that and say, only thing I terrorize is their basketball rim. That's how you gotta put it. You know what I mean?
My man, I commend you.
I appreciate it.
I'm excited for what you're going to be doing in Portland. I'm excited to see you terrorizing that rim.
Yes.
And I wish you all the best, man. Congrats on speaking out for what you believe in. Thank you so much for being on the show.